Alright guys, this is Z-Man Trucker. I hope you're going to join me on my third segment of our trip from San Francisco to Hobbs, New Mexico. As you remember, I pulled over here because this video I had to break it up into shorter segments to put on YouTube, as it's a pretty good long, it was a long trip. Let me just pull up my EDL for a second, and this will tell me we're still 12 hours out from Hobbs. So, and as I mentioned to you, 5 minutes in real world time is an hour and a half game time. So if I were to complete this last journey, this 12-hour journey, it probably might take I don't know, maybe a half hour. Excuse my sniffles, I just got off work. I work in a machine shop, and bad air tonight. 100 plus degrees in our shop. It's 2 a.m. on the East Coast. So yeah, I work a night shift. So we're going to do this. So let's crank this bad boy up and head towards Hobbs, and we'll see how far we get. One thing for sure is I'm almost out of gas. As you remember from my last segment, that I was running out of gas, so I got to find a station pretty soon. So let's turn off this EDL for a moment. Now the trick, of course, is getting back out on the highway here. Let's release the brake. Oh, looks like somebody actually stopped for me. How about those apples? As you are aware that this is a Kenworth W900, 605 horsepower and Eaton Fuller 18-speed with 308 gear. So right now, if I'm not mistaken, we're in Arizona, and we are roughly 13 hours game time out, so we're probably talking about 25 minutes or so. I might take us all the way in rather than to have another segment. It'll just be a long trip, I guess. And again, I got this damn Windows pop-up windows popping up in the middle of my videos. It's really annoying the crap out of me. No matter how I try to shut that stuff off, it still pops up in my videos. Telling me my Drive L, whatever, or Drive F, local Drive F, is full. Well, I don't have a local Drive F, and what it shows me is that there's absolutely nothing on it. So I have no clue what's going on with that. But that's Windows 10. It's a constant barrage of updates, constant barrage of advertisement that Microsoft puts into the system. So now I've got, besides the alerts, windows popping up, I'm getting advertisers popping up. So I haven't figured out how to shut that off yet. So let me just pop my EDL up just so I can see what time it is. Alright, 7:22 p.m. Okay. So we got a little ways to go. In fact, I think if it doesn't bother you guys, I'll just leave that open. It gives me a lot of information. Like I said, it's not like the real world EDL that truckers have to deal with, but it's a GPS. It also tells me my fuel consumption, Even tells me what gear I'm in, what speed I'm doing, what the speed limit is doing, what the local time is, what my time of arrival is. So it's got a lot of information for me in the game. Of course, right here on the East Coast, or up here in where I live in New Jersey, temperature outside at 2 o'clock in the morning is about 98 degrees. And so I don't have my air conditioning on in my man cave here where all my simulators are. Of course, I have Flight Simulator in here also. So I'm cooking. So I just have a little fan blowing on me, so yeah, that's where I'm at. Excuse me. We're going to be alrighty. I'll tell you, like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Out here in the Pacific West, there's more damn dirt and shrubbery and bushes than there probably isn't any place else in the country. I mean, it's all you see. You might see some grass when you get into some of the local towns, but this is what you see is basically what you got in the real world. As you're aware, I got I think it's a 43-foot flatbed, and we're carrying concrete pipes. Either sewer pipes or water pipes. I'm not quite sure what they are. The EDL tells me they're tubes. So that doesn't, that's a rather vague description. We're on Interstate 10 heading east. And hopefully we can avoid any weather, because I mean, I see a lot of stars up there. You might be able to not see them if you're watching this on your smartphone. Maybe on your computer you might see it. But it's also little clouds up ahead. So last rainstorm I went, it was segment 2, I believe, or segment 1. Here's a bus up here. It has no lights on. There goes that damn window again, popping in there. Oh, he's got very poor backlighting. I might be able to make this, it'll be a longer video than 20 minutes. It might be a half-hour video, but what the hell. Nobody has to watch it all the way through. They can just, if they want to look at it, they can just speed it up, that's all, you know. Fast forward, I guess is the word. Oh, another jitter. We're 9:22 p.m. Funny thing is, the strange thing about this simulation is that when you're immersed into it, your actual drive time seems like eternity. When in reality, you're only talking about a trip like that I'm doing right here. This segment, 13 hours, is only about 20 minutes. So, or 25 minutes. So, that's interesting. Oh, I see construction. Oh, I thought I was getting... For the most part, I like to stay out of the right lane. If there are 3 lanes, because there's always an accident in the right-hand lane, always. Or there's road construction going on. If any of you out there know the geography of Arizona and New Mexico, Hobbs, New Mexico is on the border of Texas. So my next video, this is video 6, segment 3. My next video, video 7, will start from Hobbs, New Mexico to wherever I'm going to go after that. I don't know until I see what loads are available. And since this is my trucking company, and my trailer, because this version of ATS, we just sit in New Mexico, this version of ATS is 1.32. I just came out of 1.31, where I actually have a trucking company with 24 garages around the country, and 12 drivers, 12 trucks on the road, and AI drivers making me money. But this version, I'm the only driver. I have a couple of trucks and a couple of trailers, but I don't have any drivers, and I only have a handful of garages right now. Oh boy, my gas tank is showing red. I should have got off right there and got gas. Alright, so we got a way station coming up. Okay. Arizona and New Mexico and their way stations. And I'm going to run out of gas. I've got a quarter of a tank of gas. Okay, why aren't you, stop with the signal light. Okay, I got a quarter of a tank of fuel left. So okay, we'll see. I have no choice but to pop off at the next exit. I have never ever run out of fuel in this game yet, and I have 3,900 hours invested in this. So I never ran out of fuel. So we're going to do something about it soon, I hope. If I have to call for a service truck to to bring me fuel, then that's what'll have to happen. But I'm not going to go that route if I don't have to. I see something up ahead. Looks like a gas station to me. This load has to be delivered by, I think, 7 in the morning or something like that, and we're still 300 miles out. Nice little truck stop. Except I'm in the wrong lane. You can't see it, but the only ones I can go in are the ones that's got a little white X painted on the. So I gotta do a U-E here, and this one should have a little white X on it. There it is. Okay. $3.23 for diesel. And there's that window again. I can shut it off right now, but it requires me to close the screen down a second. $274.87 gallons at $888. Come on, babe, you can go. You can get up the hill. Okay, see, we make up a little time here. Beautiful night in New Mexico. This route will take me right into El Paso, Texas. Well, I appreciate you riding shotgun with me, and it's nice to have somebody ride with you at nighttime, keep you awake. I surely would appreciate anyone watching this video, and if you're enjoying my trek across America, that maybe you subscribe to my channel. As you're aware, I don't make any money. No advertising on mine. I don't have that kind of following, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just me and my truck, and just driving around the country. Like I said, there are a lot of people out here with American Truck Simulation that do YouTube videos that get in all the particulars of how it works and what makes things tick and all that stuff. Tell you how to paint your trucks and paint your trailers, and how to set up your game for optimization and all that. Whoop, almost made a wrong turn. But no, I just like to drive. There are a lot of good people out here doing that right now, a service to ACATS, to SCS, and I don't need to add my 2 cents to it. Yeah, that window keeps popping up. I'll have to fix it when I'm through this run. I know what's causing it now, but I don't want to interrupt my video, so it's just an annoyance more than anything else. It just keeps telling me about a drive that's getting full that I don't have in the first place. Stop now. Alright, we're now about to pass through Las Cruces, New Mexico. C-R-U-C-E-S, Las Cruces. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. El Magado is coming up also. Okay, we're popping off here. I really like that Jake brake sound. I've heard enough of that in the real world. Like I said, there's so much detail. So much the dynamics and physics of the trucks and how they react, and just everything about them. They did a very good job with it. El Magado. So we're only 5 hours out. That's about another 12-13 minutes, so I'm just going to stick it out and take her into Hobbs. steep incline. Just about at the top. Okay, we're at the top. It's now 2:07 a.m. in the morning, game time. I'm very amazed by the AI traffic in the game. I don't know how they did this, but I'll tell you, I can't find any fault with it. It's weird the fact that they drive like people do in the real world. You don't know what little idiosyncrasy they're going to pull or what dumb thing they're going to do or not do. They sort of do what you expect them to do, and what's this hold up here? Oh, bus slowed down to a crawl. Coming up. Alright, we're now approaching El Magardo. And I don't know why everybody's slowing down and stopping. Artesia, New Mexico, if I were to make a right here. Alright, truck, you can do it. Come on. I know those pipes are heavy. Right next to me is a Volvo 460. It's a nice truck. It's not much different than the other European trucks, the Scania, the DAT, and the Mercedes, and a couple others that yeah, you just keep popping up there. I'll get rid of you. There are a lot of mods in this game. I've probably got 100 mods made by third-party vendors. Probably maybe 25% of them I have that I'm actually using now. I've tried them all out. And some are duplicates of others. There's a Walgreens right there. Some are duplicates, and there's so many people trying to outdo what SCS did. But for the most part, most of what you're seeing here is original developers, scenery and stuff like that. It's let me see, when am I making my turn here? Okay. The only things that I had to change are like real company names and logos, truck names and logos, and otherwise they're generic. But as far as scenery and stuff like that, there's another Volvo right there. But that's what happens. All of a sudden they appear everywhere. Okay, here we go to double lanes. 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm on a double lane highway. Out in the boondoggles. And the speed limit's 55. I could put my brights on. that annoys people the other direction. They flash their lights at you. This is when it's nice to have company. If I weren't recording this, I would have my tunes on. But as I mentioned in previous videos, YouTube and Facebook do not like your tunes because they're streaming from real, even though they come through the simulation, they're streamed from the real world, and it's copyright infringement. So we who record our truck simulations can't use the tunes that came, the tune access that came, or I just should say radios. We have radios in the truck. We can't play our music on them. What we do in private, that's one thing, but what we do on YouTube or Facebook, it's not allowed. They won't allow your video to be posted. I really don't like driving in these backcountry bumpkin roads. We're 3 hours out. That's another little less than 15 minutes. Oh, another steep in. Oh, it's a downgrade. We're in another one-horse town. Well, it'll be daylight when we pull into Hobbs. Or dawn. Oh yes, give me my super highways any day. Wish you could see the scenery, but it's 4:30 in the morning right now, so we got a couple hours, so daybreak is upon us here. Daybreak is upon us. I don't know how they do the scaling because it's very seamless. I mean, I don't know how they do it. I'm not a computer programmer or an artist in gaming or anything like that. I'm just fascinated how you can go across the country in a game to whatever scale this is in, and yet you don't have a sense of it being scaled. I don't know how to explain what the hell I'm trying to say. Didn't sound very intelligent, but maybe you catch my drift if you've been riding with me. How do they do this? I don't know. Right about 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody will shut their lights off and it'll still be dusk, dawn. And they do the same thing in the dusk of the evening. It's just pretty much like the real world. Most people I come across, and I do a lot of driving, they don't turn their lights on until it's pitch black. They don't turn their lights on in inclement weather. Fog, rain, snow, sleet, whatever the hell it is, they don't turn their lights on. There's like something in their mentality that tells them the lights are only for the darkness. Alright, we're not right now passing through Artesia. So this is Artesia, a little small town. If I were to turn right here, left at this light, that'd probably take me into Roswell, which I have a garage there also. Couple of things that you got Walmarts and Walgreens and UPS. You got all that stuff. I haven't seen a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's or anything like that. I see Ray's Burgers, so I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, you keep popping in there. I'll fix you after this video. And you notice that's iFlop up front. Not IHOP, but iFlop. I don't know if that's because they didn't get the license to be allowed to use those names. I don't know. It's like the fact that the game only comes with Kenworth and Peterbilt, and a few series of each. All the other trucks like Freightliner, various series of Freightliners, Mack, Pinnacle, like I said, Cascadia, and the FLD. Ones I did have, I can't use in this version. I had the International Harvester 9800, and I had BJ and the Bears K100, and supposedly in this game I have the K200, but I haven't found a dealer for it yet. And the Mack Pinnacle, I haven't found a dealer for that one yet. Then I have Western Star, or West Star, however it's pronounced. And there's a whole host of other trucks, but they're all created by third-party vendors. my original trucks, my yellow Pete with my company name on it. I have a Pete and a Kenworth. They have my company name on it, and it's only because I was able to find templates online for those two particular trucks. So without the templates, I can't repaint the trucks. And not everybody who makes a truck provides a template. So yeah, template for the Pete's 579 and the Kenworth T680, and that's it for those two trucks. And I got a bunch of trucks. Alright, so we're about an hour out, so we're almost there. This will be a long video. But the beauty about videos is you can fast forward them. Oh, the sun is coming up. I want to get to my destination before it really comes up because it sure is blinding. I took my sun visor off the front of the truck. I mean, Kenworth doesn't have that big of a windshield, which is, oh, check that out, guys. You got some oil wells over there that are literally pumping. How about that? Yep, pumping that oil out. There's one over there on my right. Okay, we're getting close. Nice outside view. Oh, there's that sun. And of course, it'll take this guy forever to get out. Me, I just drive out and I stop the traffic. Don't make me have to go around you. Thank you. There's that crop duster again. Alright, we're about 7 miles out. Okay, I'm getting that. We're in Hobbs now. Getting that darn jitter again, which means something's trying to either update or something is running in the background. Fix all that stuff when this route is done. Alright, we're going to be there in a couple of seconds. Okay, I'm going to park this thing and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. First I gotta, of course I have to respond to the dispatcher, and he's going to want to know where I want to park this, and it's going to be right here. Alright. Okay, gentlemen, we finished up. We made it in Hobbs, New Mexico in 3 segments, and I hope you enjoyed this trip. And my next video, video 7, will begin right here out of this yard in Hobbs, New Mexico, or from Hobbs, New Mexico, wherever I go pick up my load. The only reason I didn't open up the other windows is for me to unload now and all that. I got to pop up in the window and pop this window up and unload with this screen and blah blah, and you don't want to see all that stuff. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I appreciate you riding with me. Till next time.